myself overmuch. You see, I grew so fond of the destination my feet carried me off to, and that's when I thought, mayhap you've grown. I can't just give it to you, mind. I've my relocation costs to consider, but I'd sell it to you cheap as I can afford. Well, friend, what say you? Sorry I am to hear it. You know where to find...
'Tis the dream of many to own a home. Master, shall we gather the requisite funds to make it our own?
I suppose 'tis so.
Hi. Would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Say, you're not from round here, are you? Are you a traveler? Have you seen many places? How I envy you. This city is all I know. I long to learn more of the outside world, but Mother won't allow it. She's always telling me how dangerous it is beyond the palace walls. But that only makes me question her judgment all the more. After all, if the world truly is so perilous, what of the lives of our people? They must be fraught with uncertainty, subject to harsh conditions. It seems unfair that I alone should be shielded from that reality. But listen to me waffling on. Ah, I almost forgot. Here, I brought more of the money I owe you. I should have the remainder ready by our next meeting. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then.
Something good will come of today. I just know it.
And I'll be done for the day. Interested in my wares? Pleasure doing business with you.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
Hoi, friend! Have any time for me today? I dare say we're overdue another talk. There's something I've come to understand during my stolen hours exploring these streets, and I wanted to share it with you. Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living out their lives. It seems a simple observation, I know, but to me, 'twas a revelation. For it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this existence of mine even be called living when I am so doted upon by my mother? I want to live a life I can proudly call my own, and to achieve it with all that my heart desires. I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of having to mind every twitch in her face in order to appease her. Looking at this box, it fills me with courage. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother's servant to be wheeled about as she pleases. 'Tis something I obtained of my own will. Here is the last of the gold I owe you. Pray forgive me for making you wait for it. Now, I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander the city again for some time. There's aught I would do. Thus, I cannot say when next we'll see each other. Though I feel sure we shall in time. Perhaps sooner than we might think. Till then, take care, friend.
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
'Tis no great shock to me.
I dare not enter the palace, but I would fain escort you to the castle entrance.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Ah, excellent find.
Those new recruits could barely lift their swords.
Have no fear. Master, I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the arisen.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage.
How dare you?
Not sure I can handle this.
I'm not going to take that from you.
Hold out till someone comes to believe
me. Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Then we are presented with three options. Or Jesus arisen is false, or you. Have you proof that you are arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests, and I need not turn my ear to Deesa's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this cell. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bells? I suspected as much. Then we are done here. Leave me be.
A place to quench one's thirst for knowledge, eh? I'll admit 'tis an intriguing prospect. My master told me that the slums hide many secrets. Mayhap we ought to investigate for ourselves.
Yes, of course. I see it now.
I'm nodding off where I stand.
Tis good to be reunited.
Good to see you, Master.
Unless I am much mistaken, we have cause to visit a place not far from here.
We might kill two birds with one stone, or focus on our current objective. Both choices have merits.
This might be worth a read.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Got to sell off what I can while I'm in town.
Exhausting day it's been.
Arms for the poor. Pray grant those less.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate sons.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Tell us there's been a shift in the chain of command. Let us proceed to the next location. On to the nearest location. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
Bunch of sluggards.
I think I've earned a rest.
Come, I'll lead the way.
But dreams are free, I say.
Mayhap you'll think this a trifle, but one master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
In another word.
Goblin's master!
I suppose I'll handle this.
I shan't let you down. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early going gets the worm, as they say. If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible. Your magical aid has dissipated. Pray cast it anew.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
Your soldiers! Do try not to catch cold. Well done!
Pray, follow me.
Here, strike lightning on your side.
Quite the view from up here. Let me see how high I can scale. A reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
No, it's one of the targets my own master made me fell. I should like to see it done, if you've no objection. Please lend me a hand. If we're to have any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
Perhaps.
Look out, Arisen! He's under attack!
Continue our onslaught and the behemoth will soon conquer.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Tis the simplest strategy that our foe looks to pause. Knock its feet out from under it and strike edge.
I'd not dare attempt such a feat alone. Together, I think we can manage it.
Let my madness grant you an elemental boon.
Our foe appears to have grown just as weary as we.
Recklessness has done them no favours. They ought to have conserved their strength.
Strike fast! Now glory shall fall. You see, this is the product of your heedlessness.
Taking initiative, I'll have you know.
It is good. Thank you. I am looking forward to the task of my master set.
Aptly said.
I shan't let them harm you.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
It is a tad inconvenient that we can't share equipment.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible. A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Goblins, Master!
One cannot be too careful. We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
We shall be ill-prepared for battle if we rest overmuch.
Naught like a feast to get you ready for bed.
I quite agree. Best we recuperate our strength before we set off again. It is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Come on, then.
I grant you life and land.
Let me get that.
Master, I found a campsite near here while I was journeying beyond the rift. Shall I take us there now? You have my protection. The paths to victory are nearly complete. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Unbelievable.
Are we ignoring the enemy today?
Where you do not fall prey to the enemy's attack as we pass.
I suppose 'tis so.
Protect the shipment! Steel yourselves! Cut the fiends down! Don't let them touch the shipment!
V, how did this happen? We must defend the cargo. Never tenacious lot.
You'll not
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
One of us has been drenched.
I must admit that it feels wonderful to strike true.
Our task is complete.
Aptly said.
I thank you for coming to our aid. That was a tight spot you saved us from. And what luck! Nary a scratch on the wares to show for it.
Methinks this will be of interest to Captain Brandt. Shall we go inform him? If you wish to meet with this person, I would gladly lead the way.
Rest assured, Master. You'll hear nary an idle word from me.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this, eventually.
Glad thing you rested when you did.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. Strike hard enough, and we might not have to do this twice.
A focused attack won't end this foe. Look out, Arisen! We're under attack! Methinks this will be of interest to Captain Brandt. Shall we go inform him? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for. I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Let my magic wand bend through.
Our foe stumbles. Just one more push ought to bring it down.
A focused attack
I think I get that.
Well done.
Reckless opponent, a freezing prey.
I am well aware. You're like to grow overburdened. You keep picking up every little trinket you find.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I grant you lightning's fangs.
Tis pleasantly cool here, what with the canopy overhead.
I suppose 'tis too much to ask that we pass through unmolested.
Indeed, you are correct. This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Mayhap you'll think this a trifle, but... One master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure. You'd best go elsewhere, friend. There's no business to be had here. You'd best go there's no business to be had here.
that who I think it is?
Aye, I reckon so. Rather more common looking than I'd expected.
We found a chest. Let us examine what it has to offer.
So you say, but you waited against our visitor, did you not?
Well met, sir. How? Might I be of service? Do come again. Well met, sir.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
Spending gold to make gold? Is that not a contradiction?
True enough.
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? You would know of our village? As you can see, 'tis a simple place, tucked away on the eastern edge of Vermund. Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? You would know of our village? Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? As you likes.
Eyes follow.
This is the inn. We've room to spare if you're looking, of course. Nothing's free in this world.
Glad to be of service.
Fancy a look at my wares?
No seen you about. You the outsider? My lord spoke of you. Come on, follow me. I've some...
Whatever could you want from me?
Oh, you've a sharp eye. Suppose I ought not to have underestimated you, Sir Arisen. You wonder how I know? For starters, 'tisn't just me. The entire village recognizes you for what you are, cuz. Naught mysterious about it. We've our sources, and that's all I'm saying. But don't worry yourself. I'm actually on your side, in a sense. Can't offer you any help, though. Village code and all that. Still, I suppose I could give you a bit of advice. If I were you, I'd try doing to someone else what I was just doing to you. Know what I mean? I've a hefty wager riding on you, cuz. Don't let me down, eh?
Fancy a look at my wares?
Hail! I take it you're the outsider my lord mentioned? How'd he know to expect you? I couldn't tell you. Why not ask him yourself? You'll find him in the manor atop the on-hill.
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. That you stand here now is proof you were deemed a worthy candidate. Which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmeister. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should think. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second arisen to come to Vermont, and you've allied yourself with Captain Brant against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops. I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in political matters. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Such is our village code. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye, take care then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and mighty. Take it, and do with it what you will.